Another way to identify a wolf in sheep's clothing, or a shill, or any dark agent, is to pay attention what they're not telling you. If what they are not telling you is of vital importance to you. For example, a lot of folks have issues with rejection. Okay? Instead of telling people that rejection is a hoax, and that rejection has to do with your way of thinking, that you need to be delivered from, people give coping mechanisms, how to deal with rejection. Instead of telling people you need to be delivered. Now, what benefit is there for you to remain in rejection to cope with it? Who benefits from this? And who in the right mind would want you in rejection to begin with? Because people operating in rejection, well, it's not very comfortable relating to them to begin with. So who in the right mind wants you in rejection? Come on. Another thing. A lot of folks have encountered people that don't like them or have negative charges against them. And they will tell you to respect people's personal space and to be polite and to just cope with people's charges against you. Now, why didn't they don't tell you that nobody has a right to have a negative will, and nobody, not only doesn't anyone have a right to have a negative will, but nobody has the right to transfer that negative will, the negative charge onto you? Why didn't they tell you that? Instead, they tell you people have a right to will whatever they will. They call it free will. And why didn't those Babylon churches teach you to put judgment on circumstances? I'm not talking about those voodoo churches that teach you how to curse people. No, I'm talking about teaching people in a Christ-like manner to put judgment on circumstances. Why didn't they tell you that nobody has a right to charge you negatively? They never told you that. Look, if you have an evildoer and he or she harms people, and those people now becoming rich at him and he gets all that negative attention, that's something else. But just because there's an expectation people have, and you don't meet that expectation, people get fed up with you, they don't like you, now they have something against you, they can't see you, they can't stand you, what's that? And you have to put up with that charge. They're the ones with the frustration. So they're the ones charged, but they don't want to face it. So they want to project it onto you and dump it onto you so that you will deal with it. You have to deal with it. They victimize you, but it's your problem being victimized. They don't want to be held accountable nor responsible for anything. And the world tells you to cope with it because they have a free will, they have a right to do that. No, they don't. Why didn't they tell you to put judgment on circumstances? They tell you to forgive, move on, forget about the past, forgive and forget. They tell you all these ways to cope. Me, the moment I began to intensify enforcing judgment on circumstances, it's then that I noticed a lot of things changed in circumstances. And it's then I noticed that people's attitude suddenly changed. It's then I noticed people suddenly don't even dare to utter anything in my direction. That's a bit negative. I really sensed a 180-degree change when I began to enforce righteous judgment on the circumstances around me. Why don't they teach you this in Babylon churches? Why do they want you to be a receptor of negative energy? Just ask yourself that. I'm not going to give the answer, just think about it. That's it for now. Be at peace.